Hello, hello. Welcome to Handelabra Live, One Deck Edition. I am John, aka Migrant P, lead developer at Handelabra Games, and I'm here to play some games. Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, and when working against those goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated. Say hello in the chat. Yeah, it's been a little while since we played One Deck Dungeon. We're gonna try to get a game of One Deck Dungeon and One Deck Galaxy in today. And if you're not familiar, One Deck Dungeon is a dungeon crawling game that you can play with a single deck of cards on the tabletop. And it is our third digital game after Sentinels Bottom of the Ninth in One Deck Dungeon. But it's still kicking, and there's some more expansions coming in the future that I'd like to bring to the digital version. Lots of content already, though. And so I'm just going to go and hit quick play, and we'll play what we get. We get a 2-hero game with Mist from Aeon's End. She's a promo character coming over from Aeon's End. And, oh yeah, interesting. This mage, what's her name again? I forget. She actually goes to Aeon's End. So, like, Mist came from Aeon's End, and she goes to Aeon's End as a character. And so, maybe next week we'll play the reverse game. Let me take a screenshot, because that's funny. We'll play the reverse game in Aeon's End. So we have the Dragon's Cave, pretty basic. Looks like we've got standard deck, probably. Quick play will do that. No, it's a hybrid deck. Okay. And we have some basic skills on the mage here. Some checklist stuff. All right. And we're on level 1. I think we're playing on normal, where you get 1 XP card. Okay, so in One Deck Dungeon, we are going to open a door. You can actually see that this is a Forest of Shadows door, and this is a standard door. Let's open the standard door. We have the beetle. Takes... We don't have a lot of agility. We have 2. We have 0 strength. That's interesting. Do we have a way to make strength? Yeah, forceful. Luckily, we have force bolt. Looks like we've got the peril-related stuff here. This is kind of tough for us. I think we can do it, though. We have a... we want to get a magic skill for Mist. But actually, we can use Force Bolt twice with Divine Augury. So, I think we take it on. I think we roll this, though, because we kind of need things. Alright, it's good. 1 armor box, 2 armor boxes, good. Alright, we want to put those in there. And this doesn't do anything. Pretty sure it doesn't do anything, but have a strength die. And we can actually make strength 5. We can use it again. We can make a strength 6. And we can make a heroic 3. We just spend 2 time. That's pretty good. And actually, this skill goes well with power transfer, right? Basically, this says now get a strength 6. So I'm gonna grab that because we don't have strength. Let's try again. We have the Plague Rat. Also, hello Kokyomot. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. This takes a lot of agility. but not that much. It's actually all agility and strength. This is like very... I mean, the last one was also didn't have any magic boxes, and we still did okay. Do we still take it? I think we still take it. We don't have a heroic this time. Oh, we got a 6. Good. With Divine Augury and Crushing Blow, we're pretty okay. And I'd like to make a 4. Not waste this 6. Possible. Go here. And we can actually cover both, right? So why not? Divine Augury is very good. Very, very good. Yeah, I don't think we want this. We want this. Who wants more dice? I think you do, because of Foresight and Cunning. No perils. Spikes again. What is it going on with this? This is tough. This is a lot tougher. We do have another die, but I think we flee. Okay. Apparel doesn't have magic, but it does have agility, and we're really good at agility. We could grab an XP and level up and have a heroic die all the time. I think that's good. Yeah. We're gonna roll this because we're exploring shortly. What if we had a strength die that would roll someday? Oh, I can increase one of my dice by 1. Not that it's probably necessary. I can re-roll the die. This is only against the boss. We have enough. We're short by 1. We're short by 1. So we gotta re-roll. The bigger number. It's a smaller number. All right. We're taking some consequences. Ouch. I do like guaranteed dice. Just good dice economy. But we were gonna get heroic. I think that. So we have to roll for disease or for poison when we explore here. I think we still explore. And we don't get to remove. We need 2 or higher. Oh yeah, if we have no effect on success. If we fail, we add. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll use a healing. Anyone have a health bonus? I think you do. So, okay, you remove poison. Use this. What's when you use a potion? That's fine. We'll give you some more damage. All right, let's have a look. Oh my gosh. All right. It's lots of strength, but also some magic. Gives us a poison to start. With Force Bolt and Crushing Blow, we probably end up taking a little damage, but not that much. So I think let's do it. You take this because yeah, we're gonna roll this. I think we'll be okay. That's some big numbers. We have the armor box. We can also get a 6. This. You can get a 6. I think this is the only way for a heroic. We don't really need heroic 6. I think you want to jam your stuff in there like this. Is that good? And then we can make a heroic 4. And we can not take health. That's fine. And we want this. Mage is the only one with the skill right, blue skill right now. Man, we are not getting the things we want. But, you know. Oh, we have... That's actually a sword. Okay, let's do jump over. We have a heroic die all the time now. Still a little bit of a risk here. Gotta roll well. And we are again 1 pip short. Again, 1 pip short. Oh, wait. We're not, because I have +1. Yay! Alright. I want to strength that. Dragon actually needs some strength. Needs everything, but strength and magic. We're good on the magic and agility, but we need some strength. And we need strength for this. Floor 3. Okay. We just go run through. Time cost, but whatever. Ooh, okay. Get the armor box. And we get this exactly. We are into the teething these sparrows, but balanced attack. We could actually use that on Mist. She's gonna have a 1 and then whatever she rolls. Not the best skill. Would I just rather have a pink die all the time? I think so. Alright, can we take this guy on now? There's 7 left. I think we explore first, and we... Or maybe I should have used healing first. I mean, if I fail, then I just use healing. So it's like the same thing. Yeah, so nothing, so that's fine. Oh my gosh. No, thank you. No, thank you. Goodbye. Let's stay for one more encounter. Ooh. We can display prowess. Actually good at that. And we are going to be exploring when we descend, so we will do. Yeah, we're gonna smash this. Even if we like roll all ones, I think okay. Not totally okay, but oh my gosh, I can use cunning. I'm gonna like do everything. Smash it. That is the thing we're good at. All right, Forest Blessing. I have 2 skills. You don't have any yet. Let's go down. We could stay for 1 turn. We could have a look. The Will-O-Wisp. Actually, we're pretty good at this. I think we can cover everything. We have a lot of dice and bonus dice. We'd probably grab this. Piercing's pretty good too. Especially Mist can use piercing and just heal off it all the time. Yeah, we're pretty good here. 6. And get a heroic 1. I guess we'll get the strength. I think we just covered all the boxes. We just do that like so. What if we just covered all the boxes? More dice. This is really good. It's good against the boss. Not the best against the boss, but it's really good on the 3rd floor. Take the potion. Alright. Don't want to fight those guys. Go down. Dragon's Cave is OP. Resisted. Okay. I just want to go in the normal doors, even though like some really good skills available in the horse deck. Maybe doing that. You can decipher it very easily. Ready potion, very good. But a strength die is what we need. Let's skip that. We're just gonna smash this. I feel like Mist could just cover all the boxes almost. Actually, with her skill, she could. So easy peasy, mac and cheesy. All right, Mist is gonna be the strong one, I guess. There are more perils. We're good at perils. We can charm it and get free dice. I like free dice. Easily this. we just covered all the boxes. So I'm gonna give this to Age, maybe. We're actually okay at dodging vines here. Just take XP. We can take more dice and then start converting stuff. Maybe that's the way to go. Dodge vines. Getting lots of easy stuff right now. As I say that, we don't quite roll enough, but I think we're doing just enough. We're a little stronger on our other things now. What if I got a magic skill? Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, I don't want to waste my heroic die, so let's go in here and use it. A giant spider. Spend time for each disease in the party, or disease. You can just get rid of that poison. And my first aid heals the other one. So, things we don't really want. But we can take XP or we can take the skill. And you roll. All right. Basically cover all the boxes. For all the boxes, just about. Make a 6. And get a 4. Had other stuff we could do, but we didn't need to do it. I don't think we need, yeah, we don't need more agility, but we can take a pulverize, I guess. We could swap it out later. All right, we're all healthy. We have 2 potions. Ogre. Ogre. Very good rewards. How good are we at filling up those strength boxes? Not too bad. I think we can take it. Maybe just take the XP. Use this. Good. All right. So we're definitely gonna want 1. Want to crushing blow. We can make a heroic 1 to do this. I do it. Basically reroll that +1. It's pretty good. Nice. And probably we just cover the boxes now. I don't think I have anything else to do with this. Fix there. Have a reroll 1. And probably we're gonna want to throw stuff in boxes now. We can make that agility 5 directly. Probably gonna want to make another strength die, but we might not even need that. So I think we just do this. We're all good. Take that, ogre. Yeah, I think we want our other colors, so I'm gonna just take XP. I don't think brute force is that necessary for us. We had chaotic aura already, then. Ooh. That's a good item to take. Good. Bump Mist's health up by 1. Probably don't have to spend much time either, so if we roll well, we can just cover all the boxes. Five, 3, 2, bam, 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 bam. We use 1 skill. We don't have another 5. I guess, yeah, we don't have a way to cover that 5. Okay, we just use 1. Pretty good. We got lots of dice. Heroism is very good. But this is even better. And let's convert 2 XP, so any 2 XP will let us level up. I think. We could have swapped for more strength, but I think because we have crushing blow, we don't need it. We beat the ogre, right? Like, we don't. I think we're good for strength and strength equivalent. Oh, look. 2 XP. So we run through. We're not going to be able to explore again. So disarming is probably fine, but we can probably manage to run through. In case the next thing costs time. A little flexibility. We need a 6. No problem. Level up. Let's have a look at the last door. Oh my gosh, this guy. I mean, we're better at it now, but it's still terrible. Like, you lose a third of your dice immediately. We do have a guaranteed 6, guaranteed 4. But, like, any rerolls you can lose, like, bad. It's not worth it. Some enemies you just flee from most of the time, and it's okay. All right. What do we got on the 3rd floor? The Moss Golem. We could ignore armor here. This skill is really good, but doesn't work on the boss. I think we can grab the item. Good. Then we go in and we potentially... We skip. We potentially ignore armor. We might not even need to. That'd be... So, have your 1, your 6. I think we have the agility almost covered. Let's reroll this. See. Fun. Oh. Alright, and pulverize. Nice. That's a 6. So like that. Gonna go there. That's gonna go there. Six and 4 for that. Need a 5 for that. We can make agility for that. Put that there. That there. Yeah, I think we just covered. And we can make another can do this. So good. That's like kind of cheating. Oh, I wanted to make 5, but it doesn't actually matter because I 31. I need a 6 for that. Maybe I should have not been Cavalier, but actually I can probably still be Cavalier. I can still be Cavalier. Ah, there's no heroic dice on this card. Yeah, let's grab more strength. Missed because apparently we're never getting a magic skill game. Light weakness is pretty good. We could also give mage a strength die. Can't increase or reroll dice. I think that's fine. I'm not really worried about this guy either. Just being able to make whatever dice we want. Oops, I made my window smaller. Do that, yeah. Back to normal. Give me dice. Put dice in boxes. Game. Need threes. Done. I'm just getting more dice. We're getting near to the end of the floor here. Trickster. I guess we take the potion. Don't need that. A lot of strength, but we have enough now to do lots of things. I ain't worried about it. Ooh, 6. Strength 1. Strength 4. Reroll this. We could even hit piercing here, but I don't think we even need to. Let's see. There's a lot of little armor boxes, which are a little annoying. Got 5 to go there. Need more. I do 2. Four. Here. Need to optimize too much when you can just cover every box. Oh, I know, that's okay. Ran out of heroic dice. Why, but let's get rid of a 1. We could make XP, but I don't. We're gonna get to the next level, like, very rare. Let's take the. Yeah, I'm not too worried. I think we smash the dragon here. Mana fountain. Oh, we could take that. Suppose for mage, we don't have any. We have a magic skill. Sure. Take that, and you roll this. All right. Take 1 thing. Right. What do I want to reroll? Probably heroic. Nice. And we just proceed to smashing. You have a lot of 1s. Fine. We do want have a 6 here. Oh, this. Throw these guys on here. Throw that there. All right. Take the skill. It's a free, like, rank 6 or whatever. So, all right, take a look at a couple doors. Maybe we get a magic skill. Got a magic skill. Let's get him. This. We may go in another door, but maybe not. Alright, Mist has the armor box covered. Got another armor box. For all the boxes almost. I need +1. I actually need a magic 5. I don't have. There we go. 2. Yeah. Yes. Mist wants this. Not like it's amazing or anything, but it's like something. Let's have a look at the last door. Peril. No magic. The one magic skill I came across the whole time. We can bolster or what? Nothing? Nothing. Like there's no point doing this. Doesn't get us anything at all. So let's just go. Time to fight the dragon. Potion. You have rerolls, so that's why she punch every time. Alright. Barry, how can you win this game if you roll all ones? Well, all about the skills, isn't it? So, put 2 dice in here. Roll 1 and discard 1. Ability 6, huh? I don't want that. Actually have the 5. I don't think we use piercing. We can roll heroic. Nice. I put that there, but I put this here. I think again I'm looking to reroll. Go for a 6. Oh my gosh, that's pretty lucky. That's why you have skills. That has to be there. 6. Cover all the boxes. Boxes. Just like that. Ooh. All right, halfway dead. Now we're gonna get a better roll. Look at these 6s. We rolled 5s again. Just rolled everything we needed for some of this. Crushing blow. Alright. We just win now, but we can like not take damage if we want. Oops, that's one more. This. Strength. Strength. I want to reroll. Quick. Nice. Let me just cover the button. Alright. GG. Oh man, I got more check marks. Check marks. So yeah, Aeon's End. Learn more. Oh, we'll go to a browser. And she's got everything, almost everything. That's your progression in One Deck Dungeon, a roguelike angle. And yeah, this is Mist from Aeon's End, and Xeon's her name? Something like that? From Jade, Xae, I think. And she goes to Aeon's End. So maybe next week, let's play a game with these two in Aeon's End. That would be fun. Alright, so that's been One Deck Dungeon. Let's jump over to One Deck Galaxy. Both of these games are on sale right now for about a week, I think. Check them out on Steam, iOS and Android, and One Deck Dungeon's also available on Nintendo Switch. I don't think it's on sale there, but it is available there. All right, One Deck Galaxy, we're going to probably just start a new game. And I guess One Deck Galaxy doesn't have quick play, does it? Because I have a game in progress, but I think that's maybe from something else. From a testing thing or something. All right, and I probably had a campaign in progress from another stream, but that was long ago. Let's just play a new game. Random it up and see. We got optimization calibrator. That seems fine. And if I want to play a two-player game, let's just keep it one player. Tim Tillawink's Guardians. Guardians can ignore restrictions and unlock text on location cards. They have to exile colonies to get their milestones. Still seeing One Deck Dungeon. Whoops, 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 whoops. That's the thing I need to do is change the thing. Thank you, chat, or I would just be streaming away. Thanks, Kokima. Yeah, so One Deck Galaxy is the successor to One Deck Dungeon. And it is a, I don't know, Galaxy 4X game, a little bit, sort of thing. Not exactly. It's a dungeon crawler, but in space. But it's a little different. So we're facing the optimization calibrator, the adversary here, and they sort of do their own things at the start of the turn and then sometimes at the end of the turn and stuff. So you have a homeworld and society that you pair together, and so trying to achieve these milestones to make progress in the game, ending the results phase with no cards in the discovery zone, exile colonies with these resources or tech stars, and yeah, my society skill gets better or tech gets better as I get more milestones. Yeah, so I'm going to be looking to grab colonies and then exile them to reach my milestones. So what is the optimization calibrator going to be doing? Right, it grabs dice and creates restrictions, but actually I ignore restrictions. Oh, that's just text on location cards. But there are restrictions that get put into place that I have to obey. And we have to confront the adversary by achieving these things during the game. So let's go ahead. All right. And then we have our starbase where we can get resources by using dice as well. So a little different than One Deck Dungeon in that there's sort of a lot of different things you can do at once instead of focusing on one challenge at a time, you have a bunch of different challenges that you are coordinating between. So we always have access to these 4 cards. We're in the action phase now. But we have to put one, yeah, we have to put a die on the optimization calibrator or we're in trouble. And we want to put low dice. So we have a 1 that in there. Probably gonna put that one of these 1s in there depending on what's going on over here. So yeah, thinking about our milestones, we're going to want to try to empty the discovery zone in 1 turn. And so that can be either by researching them from the starbase or by claiming them. And so I'm thinking we can try to claim these 2 easy ones and research these difficult ones all in 1 turn. That is often what we want to do. And we don't care about any restrictions on these, so that's really nice. So cards require influence to get them. So we can, for example, do this and this, and then we get 2 influence on this card. And then next turn we just gotta do 1 thing to get it. I don't know that we can make a heroic die, a black die in the same way. I can use a tech from an encounter. There are no encounters, so we may as well just roll. 4. I'm wondering if we can get up to the 12 there. I think this is going to be this. Where we could have done this. 4, 5. You also want to upgrade your starbase so you have more actions. Lots of different things you can do. I can set a die to any value. It's still, I don't know if I have enough dice. I can make a 4. Yeah, I do have enough. Okay. So I could. Problem is, I'm not gonna. Well, I might roll enough. Turn. If I put these on here and make another one. This. And put a delete here. Then next turn I can get this and this at the same time and hopefully have enough dice left over to study. Or if not, we can always sort of. I have this extra die, but I don't have anything to do with it. Sometimes you can make it fleet, but I don't have enough. So I think I just had this leftover die. Oop. I'm not going to stay then. I want to get my milestone by claiming them all at the same time. Shoot. That's getting influence on itself when it gets to 4. Yeah, they give us the dice back. So have a big turn. That happens. Alright, I'll probably give it this 1. Oh, I rolled 1s. Let's roll a black die. Good. Okay. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can get everything, right? connections to everything. Because I could make a 6, I could get this card, but I would need a lot of dice. I need 8 dice to study them both. I won't have enough dice. I guess I can grab these colonies. Right now, they're pretty easy. Like, set up for a bigger turn later on. Maybe that's okay. So, actually, what I'm going to do is give him... And we have two fleets and a probe. Oh, actually, I don't have enough dice left. Yeah, let's grab these colonies. I could also consider text, but I think this thing you want colonies like all the time. I'm even gonna look at that. Alright, we're gonna get 3 fleets and 2 colonies. Should look at doing this too. We have a lot of tech stars, but that's good for this milestone. Yeah, so when that reaches 4, get all our dice back, which can be a big turn. I think that's next turn, right? So next turn, we can, maybe next turn we take our big turn. We got 2 other easy ones here. One thing that can make, we can manage to get some influence on this card. Xfinity is so good for, we can exile it by itself. We can, it's just a lot, right? It takes a lot of turns to get it. I need 6s. Don't have an encounter still, so. These also want 6s. Maybe we can study everything. We have effectively 9 dice, so we can't study everything. Have to put some in cash. Put 3. Oh, I reached the limit of those. 2. We don't get them. I don't think we get them all back, right? We get 3. Okay. There's so many 6s here. It's tough. I guess we have 8s. If we want to spend fleets, we could get on each of these. Or we could get this. Sort of like pays it forward, right? We do that. What if we do this? We have some big dice. Just noticed the remove dice button. Yeah, that's been there for a long time. What if we actually confront? I think we can confront, right? We have a lot of dice. I think I need to undo. Yeah. Back. Actually have a bunch of yellow that we could confront with. And confronting basically just makes that number go down, and that number lets us put more dice. So good. Yeah, like, but the cost of not getting a bunch of influence and stuff, we can do that. And if I spend a fleet, I can actually... Can I do anything with this? Oh, I can set the die to any value. Don't I... This to us. Take 5 back out. Help me? Means we could still do this thing. If we want, or we could get 2 fleet. I think getting the influence here basically just moves these dice forward to next turn effectively at the cost of 2 fleets though. Be right back. All good. So, I'm deciding whether to spend 2 fleets to get 2 influence next turn, or I could get 2 fleets instead, right? So, anything I need to spend fleets on? Not really. I think it's better to forward this cost over to make sure I can try to... And I would need 6 dice. 7, 8, 9 to study everything. I'm not going to be able to collect this card next turn, so... and we do have 12 dice. We get dice back. I think we're going to be able to do it. And if I... Yeah, I think doing that is worthwhile. Okay. Let's do it. I'd love to get this card, obviously, but not gonna happen. Confronted. So we have to be at level 2 to do the next one. We're gonna have tons of science, so we can upgrade our star base. Or we don't get our dice back this turn, it's next turn. That's okay. I think we're still okay. Oh, we do get it back. Okay. Return. And probably pink one. basically just gonna research everything. So we need 2, 6, 7, 9 dice. Still have a lot of dice that we can use to get fleets and stuff. So let's do that. We could also send probes. I only have 2 left. Awkward. Would I rather have 2 out of 3 for a probe? Or 2 fleets? I think let's go science. And we don't need to use this because it doesn't do anything for us. We don't care about the values of our dice here. Ready, 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 ready. Probe. Oh, a 4. We got 18 science. We can upgrade our starbase. Seems like a wise choice. We could upgrade again. It's not really necessary until we get there. And we can use the science against stuff, so I'm gonna continue here. We got our milestone. We're gonna need to get more colonies though, because we can't exile right now. And I didn't have to cash that turn too, because I got my... Alright, we did get an encounter, so we can use one of these. I don't have plants. These are not very good. Maybe we can beat them up. We got science. Could probably... Can we cover this? This one is a bad exchange with our science turn. Oh yeah, we do have to cash something. Probably... Really would be a yellow. So if we do this one. Yeah, we can do it with 1 card. But we can actually, I want to put 2 cards back in the discard, right? That would be better. There's an option that you can control. Bend. Yeah, let's keep that. Encounter, actually I don't mind encounters so much because I have a skill for them, but put those back in the discard. We're going to be shuffling soon, so the more cards we put back, better. And that needs to be 13. I have 9 here. If I make this a 6, then we're just gonna roll. Oh, nice. So actually, we don't have to make that to a bigger number. It's perfect the way it is, and we can catch that. Actually, we cache this. Because there's no 1 there, right? Yeah. Okay, let's cache this. I want to be able to put stuff on here. Interesting. We can try to get stuff on these. rather ice cream or Ristwin? I think in both situations we're probably not getting them as colonies. I'm gonna study one. I want to study this because it's worth 3. Maybe I just study that one that I have a 3 and I can put the science on there next turn. And that's this. These restrictions make it tricky normally, but I'm just like, whatever, I'm the Guardians, I do whatever I want. Alright, so we're just gonna study this. So I think we just study it and probe. We have 4 elites. We want more science. Okay. Alright, we take a colony. We need to take colonies. Study and probe. Another 4. I don't want to upgrade because I want to save my science for them. These like eventually get influence on them and then they do a bad thing, so we don't want that to go up to the bomb. I'm getting close to shuffling, so we want them to shuffle with as many cards in the discard as we can, so we're going to want to spend our science and fleets. Probably this turn. We have another counter. We can actually do this now too, by the way. And the other side wants fleets and science every time. This side wants dice. I mean, we can probably do this. Have big numbers. I think we don't care about that tech. Or this tech. This tech is just not useful. So supposing we did this, what do we have? Well, this 20 and 30, 33. So we can confront. Confronting get us a better number? It does. But then we don't get to do that. I don't think we confront this turn. I think I really want to take this on. I think those are fine. Actually take on both of them if we had enough yellow. We could use all these dice or increase 1. This has 2 stars on it, which is really good for getting that. I do this. Yes. I want to throw that 1 in here. There already is 1. One. 2. And this 1 can go. And Now we're short on this. Well, we can always make. Okay, so we're getting this, and we have a lot of pink. We're getting 2 on that, so we can get that next turn and convert. It's a great tech too. And what else are we doing? Maybe we get 2 fleets and study this, and then we can upgrade our starbase. Or, I mean, we could go after this guy next turn. Maybe we go after that guy. He's another single card we can style. To go after him. I mean, we can still have science, but we're not going to upgrade the starbase. Yeah, I don't want to deplete the deck too much, or they'll shuffle. I think I want to avoid the shuffling. What do we have in the deck? Pretty good science. We probe. We're like 1 pip away from just doing this. You get that 1 pip by doing things slightly differently, potentially. So I mean, maybe based on what we converted for heroics, I think that might be the case, but I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole, I don't think. Just whether I want to probe or get a couple fleets, basically. I don't want to get 3 fleets, I think that'll cause a reshuffle. I think probe is pretty good. Because we know it's 3 or 4. Yeah, that's a card. The probe is a card. So they're going to get influence. And does time pass as well with this adversary? I think they're going to shuffle no matter what we do. I think so, but okay. I think if they shuffle, then the event comes next turn anyway, right? So yeah, we do get time passes next adversary phase. That's what I want anyway, so. We could have spent our fleets, I guess, to... Might have been smarter, but that's fine. Infinity came back. All right, we rolled super well, so we can certainly take on this guy. Roll here. And yeah, we do have to cash, but I think we can cash mostly pinks. Big science there. They're big numbers, but can we actually afford this? Let's see. Actually, we exactly afford it with those. I'm gonna have to go short by 1. think I'm gonna want to cache that. Make. I guess I have fleets. I can fleet up one of these guys. Thinking I could convert and set to any value, but I could also just fleet up one of these by 1. Oh, it's not by 1 now. It's I could still fleet up. Actually fleet 1 down. Interesting. Like fit in the optimization calibrator better. Options. I also wanted to do this, but I think getting the uplifters is better. You can get it. Get it. I can do this, but I want to just exile the 1 colony instead of multiple. More efficient. So if we do this, get a 6. Put it in there and increase it by 1. What if I decrease this by 1? Put it in there. Put that in there. We're getting this. We could get 1 influence on this, or we could other stuff. Probe and a fleet. Fine. We can convert our colony after we roll the dice. Or like whenever we need to. We don't need to right now, right? I mean, our thing gets better. We do it, but we could have studied, but I think we try to confront here. Dice with value 6 cannot be cached. That's actually fine. We did not do that. And it's also stealing a die. Alright, so next turn we get dice back and we don't have to keep 1. Or is it this turn? I don't remember. I think it's next. Oh, it's this turn. Surprise. Let's get back. Poetic. Oh. Alright, we don't have an encounter, so we can this. Ooh. Alright, certainly we can do this side. Well, there's been some fleets, but I think 33 is something we can accomplish. We do it. high value stuff in there. We don't have to cache. Oh, high value stuff. Now I wonder if we can use these needs 5. We can get on that over this. And one more 4. Kind of want change this to 5. Get this. Well, if we did our thing, we would get to convert 3 dice. That's actually pretty good here while we're looking for big numbers. We already rolled, so exile colony. And then we get to do this. I think, hang on, I don't get to do the 3 different, oh, the resources, that's different. What's resources? That's, resources are these icons. So, this lets us convert through the same. Oh, I have to go back a second. Okay. Back again. Select. Now we can we're gonna use this one way, but we can like turn. Use that there. Turn like these 3s, 6s, and use them for like infinity and ice cream and stuff. Want. Well, I wanted one for that, but we do that. Still need to do this, but we actually like gonna get ice cream. I don't know. Maybe we don't want to get ice cream because it's a lot more economical to throw fewer dice on here. One fewer die on there, which means we have, I still have a 6 here, so actually even fewer dice, so we can throw 6 up there. Having more dice makes it do more stuff over here. We're getting Flutara, we're getting level 4, which is like the only level you need for adversary. So you don't have to get anything else, but it just helps like make numbers go up, right? Like we have lots of plants, so like this tech is actually pretty good for us. We're actually gonna not, right? Because we have to. Oh, we could exile the water. Yeah, we're gonna exile the water. Maybe. So, fleets and more fleets. The probe? I think so. Happy to like just sort of chill a bit. just gotta like probably grab more colonies and make numbers go up, or we can look at doing the other side, but the other side is tricky because you gotta get more starbase discs. We are rolling a lot of dice. We can just like, when we have a turn with big numbers, we do this. Like, this is pretty good. Numbers are pretty big. We have to cache something. We could cache it to the... Like, do we just get this right now? Maybe? We have a billion sixes. Cool. Like, we can turn those all into sixes. We don't actually need a 6 there. We can use 4s or whatever. So what if we like work a little bit on ice cream? We have like 6 tech stars. This Kaleidoscopic Grid is really good too. Yeah, I'm wondering, I think it's probably better to put fewer dice up in here. We put a 2 up there. That's set. We need to cache Helia 3, 4, 2. We could make a 2 and cache that. The numbers to be small. We put an influence on this. We care about this. Huge amount. Wonder if I don't think we're really the 55 is a big number, but honestly we could have done that 4th one this turn. So just like getting more dice and doing this thing is, I don't think we need to upgrade. We have to get to level 4. We could do right now. Let's just do it next turn. Do it on the turn that we need to, right? Because then we get more dice. Thinking, do we want to get some fleets so we can make our dice bigger? And maybe we can do it next turn. Maybe we can win next turn, right? It's definitely possible. Because we can also roll heroics with this. So let's probe and get fleets. I don't think we're gonna like plan to win next turn, but like if we happen to get a really good roll, do it. Also, the turn after next, we get a bunch of dice back. I don't know that we can do it this turn. Let's see. All right, so we would need to go up. We have these 2 6s. Right now we have 15, 20, 6. We say these are 6s. 26 plus 18 is 44. And we have enough and we can roll some free dice. So I think we can just win. What if we just win? You can't click on this, huh? Here. I think we just win. So let's do that. We do have to cache input, but I think because we're doing this, we could have maybe, let's roll first before we commit to the bit. Rolling is a little bit. Oh, there's not enough heroic dice. Got some ones, that's okay. All right, and now we cover all the boxes. Sixes, fives. We might have to do some input stuff because I think, do you lose if you can't cache input? Overwhelmed, but we have adversary discs. We can get overwhelmed. Whatever. I don't know what this number's at. Let's put this in, and then I think we're still fine. Bunch of 2s, 3. Hey, we did it. GG. Social media, be gone. All right, that's been One Deck Dungeon and One Deck Galaxy. 2 victories. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that. We'll be back next week with, I think, Aeon's End. We will, we're working on some new stuff for Aeon's End. Secrets are happening. But check out One Deck Galaxy on Steam and mobile, or on Android tablets and iOS tablets, iPads. And One Deck Dungeon is also for phone and Nintendo Switch. Got a sale starting this week, so check it out. And hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.